imposing in gameplay. So let's start with his throws.
Tyler's favorite.
What up, people? It's Nickopz here, and today we're going to be watching the Kombat cast live. Now, I am eating at the time of this, so forgive me if y'all hear something in the background.
Including that battle axe if your soul still burns. And this has a crushing blow, and its requirement is actually really interesting. It's if his back is to the corner, it will trigger. And the reaction is actually a stagger, and he gets a combo. So it's crushing blow throw, which is always good to have, but it's not the typical if you've escaped one, which is pretty neat.
I would say Spawn has definitely some, as we go on further with the game, some really nice innovations with crushing blows.
Yes.
And a couple of his crushing blows.
Like
Like that one, for instance, like you said, isn't just the throw. You messed up a throw break. It's a back to the corner. When
I'm eating some wings.
Yes, and the metagame there would be you have to guess on your throw escape. So if you think he's going to throw you forward to get the combo, you're going to eat a bunch of back throws, which then throw your back to the corner.
Yeah, and generally in the fighting game meta, you're going to want to turn them around and put them in the corner.
Right.
Spawn has the choice not to, and get some real good stuff out of it.
Exactly. So he's doing the positional
okay.
throw, but he's going to get a combo.
Right.
So there's nothing weak about that.
And probably put you mid-screen.
Yep.
From doing it. So
Cool little interesting fact here
fact
is that little demon that rises up is actually a clone of your opponent.
Which I saw someone on Reddit point that out, and props to them.
Yep,
Yes.
yep.
It's also, this is a sweep, and it's got to be one of the best sweeps. It's really good range, 2 hits. It's absolutely awesome to use in his mid-range.
So this is the base variation. Though.
Yes.
This is not a tournament variation of Spawn.
We are going to show all 3 tournament ones, but I wanted to start with his base, and I equipped 1 extra ability just to show it off because I think it's neat.
It's a very innovative move.
Yeah, but right now it's base. He also has an awesome uppercut and just awesome range. Uses cape basically.
Wing sounds okay like chips.
So let's go over his normal attacks.
Cool.
Start with his jabs. He has a 1-1-2. It's safe on block. It's a jab string.
It looks like he got a
Cool
frost block
is
gap.
You can also hold it,
Yeah.
and if he does that, if they counter hit,
Is it plus?
it's a crushing blow.
Mmm.
And on block, it's actually bigly plus. They stagger, and he's plus 5
I knew
or
it.
7 or something like that.
What?
But it has a gap. So the idea is if you
Plus
think
5
you're
or
gonna
7?
hold it,
You
you're
need to
gonna
get that
interrupt
right, buddy.
it. But if he thinks you're going to interrupt it, he can play it safe with just the jabs.
So it's reminiscent of Shang Tsung's mix-up in a way.
Yes, although the interest, it's off his jabs.
Off of a counter hit,
And it's
he gets a crushing blow, and if you still block it, he can choose to
and
be
it sets
plus.
a lot of his stuff up. So then he also has back 1-2, and this is his main combo style. It's a really good long-range mid, pretty quick, unsafe on block, but that's how he gets his combos. It also serves as a great anti-air. It's one of those mid-range moves where
Okay.
you don't have to guess they're going to jump, but if they happen to jump and he's doing it, you're going to clip them, and then you get the pop-up.
What up, Amir?
Unsafe on blocks. You're not just going to do it willy-nilly. It's not like why would I not do it?
Some people will.
Yes, like maniacs will, but
It's the only move I would ever use.
I would assume that.
that makes sense. The second hit's also an overhead, which leads to a couple of mix-ups.
Mid-overhead.
It has a low-hitting special move. It's also forward 2, and this has a couple of variations. There's this chain variation, and this is unsafe on block, but has hella range. Hellish range, because it's small.
There we go, hellish.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then there's forward 2, which uses his cape, is a low,
Yep.
and that by itself is safe. But it doesn't have as much range.
Is it a mid, though?
Still a lot of range. Like, you know you have good footsies when this is the lower range one. And he can hit confirm music too.
But is it a mid, though?
A combo starter into a safe special if he has one equipped. There's a
I'm
lot.
moving the mic closer, y'all.
Then lastly, this 2-4 string, where it ends with him flying up in the air.
This really shows the cape off.
Yeah, it's basically takes up the whole string. This has a crushing blow if only the knee at the end hits. What's neat is, after this, he goes into this glide automatically.
So can you cancel in some attacks from that?
Yeah, can he float on
Yes,
block?
he can.
Woo!
Well, can you show that off?
Yes.
So he can either use it to move around or get a combo. And
That's hella fancy.
yeah, and it just looks cool.
Right.
So let's go into his base special moves. and they are pretty versatile. He has a projectile. It takes up a lot of real estate.
Oh, that's
so
fast.
Trail. It's fairly quick,
Okay, he's not gonna get zonked out.
so they can duck it. However, the amplified is a mid and comes out super fast.
Takes up quite a bit of real estate.
Yes, this will hit them if they're jumping.
Okay, he can
If
zone.
they're trying to walk in between the fireball. So he can really use it to keep them out. He can zone with it. If he thinks they're going to try to advance, you amplify. So you're using a bar, but great control
Keeping the
of real
distance,
estate.
absolutely.
Yes. Now to combat zoning, he has this cape move.
And what does it do besides look awesome?
Well, besides look awesome, it will actually absorb a projectile, and then he gets
What? Wait, what?
a
Pop-up?
really juicy crushing blow pop-up. So once per game, you can actually use it to get the crushing blow. He can absorb it all the time anyway.
Sure.
And this
Oh
is something
yes,
that
no
is
projectile.
It takes
And
a
it-
cancel out.
Yeah.
What?
but it is great for faking out because it has such slow startup.
Okay.
So mid-range, hover around here, and a lot of times you cancel, and then you can go in for a throw, or just walk back and wait till it recharges. And because his space control's so good,
Right.
letting the stamina.
Look like he don't get
recharge
okies
is
off
not
his
really
throws,
like a
though.
huge crippling weakness.
I don't like that.
Constantly do pokes with the chains. As soon as somebody starts
Right.
advancing, you're like,
Shoot
stay back.
fireball. So like, if you have full
We'll
offensive
see.
gauge and you want to, you can then do a double fireball to then rebuild the defensive gauge to have that back.
It's awesome.
Cool.
You know, they of
So
course they
this
ain't showed the
also-
frame data.
He has War Club.
This move,
It's very interesting.
Very
So this is like your standard combo ender. Nothing really neat about it, except the amplified has this low attack, and it'll actually come out even on block.
Awesome.
And then the neat thing is, this has a new mechanic of breaking breakaway.
Explain.
If the opponent tries to break away, he'll actually hit them out of it. And amplify pops up for a combo.
Thanks for the bits, Gibson.
so he has some really interesting ways in game to get combos.
What? Wait, restand? Huh? Wait, what? Restand? Can he restand all the time?
He tries to break away, doesn't want to eat that ender, and then he's actually going to eat a full combo after that. So that is pretty risky for spawn, but massively risky for
Can he restand all the time?
Are they going to break away when they do? If they don't, now he's right beside you.
I have to
What are you
see.
doing?
And these are all part of his base kit.
Yes, the
Okay.
War Club isn't everything so far as base kit.
Thanks for the bits,
Also,
Gibson.
because of the way the gauge works, if you break away, get hit
If
by
he can restand all the time, that's it.
popped up by the amplified, you don't have any more gauge to break away. So you're just eating
Spent
that
it.
combo.
You spent it.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
pretty awesome. So if you don't like dealing with breakaways, Spawn will be a great character for you.
What up, Andrew?
I've never used a breakaway, so I'll be fine.
You've tried.
I've tried.
So lastly, this is my favorite move.
Okay.
Aesthetically, I think it's awesome. He has this phantom wave, and the idea here is that he's actually causing the opponent to have an illusion that they're
Gibson going crazy with the bit.
surrounded by flies.
So the damage is mental anguish.
Yes.
Gotcha.
So this has two.
But does it restand meterlessly though?
Oh, I should probably turn off
Oh,
breakaway.
you just about to say it, then you messed up the breakaway.
And not breaking all
Get it
the way.
together.
It has a restand if you do it regularly.
Oh my gosh.
Advantage. You can do a jab or a throw mix up. You can go into
He has a restand.
Or if you amplify it,
That's it.
it is his big, juicy, highest damage.
Or he can choose to get dipped, bruh. Bruh. Yup, that's it.
Exactly.
That's all I need to see.
So it.
That's all I needed to see.
This is like the bread and butter of combo ender. You can either choose keep the pressure going or cash out for definitely big damage if you amplify it. And you look awesome doing it.
Cool.
I think that's
Agreed.
really
I
important.
agree. Yeah, no.
Right.
Style points are very important.
So that's space loading.
Dang,
Now
Gibson.
I have one more move that's
Thank
not
you.
Variation because I just think it's cool. It's called Invoking the Legion, and it's a buff.
Yes, and this is
He
base.
gets Fatal Blow early. You can see it. Just see his life bar.
Yep.
Now it will do less damage than it would do, but he has access to it. It has the armor, and his into is interesting. He throws a grenade at you. So let's check this out. The guns, I love it every time.
And you can direct as well.
That,
with
yeah.
Fatal Blow.
He actually has, if you hold up, he'll throw it up in the air as an anti-air.
Yep.
Now,
I think Wingstop screwed me, y'all. They gave me the wrong amount of wings. Shaking my head.
Do the buff. It actually stacks it, and now he throws 3, and it does increased damage.
But I mean, the whole reward thing. If you do it first thing in the match, you don't get it at 30%. You
Right.
Can, again, it doesn't change the rules of what a fatal
Yes,
blow
it
is.
still has
Yep.
the cooldown. So yeah, you have to decide: do you want to use the buff early? You could do it like you
As
could
a
literally
round
do it-
ender in the first
yeah.
round.
It could be the first thing you do, and you haven't even been hit if you want,
I love that idea.
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
that idea too.
or you save it. So that's space loadout.
That's awesome.
So let's go into tournament variation 1.
Yeah, I think I'm playing. All I needed to see was that restand. In case y'all haven't known by now,
The costume.
I like restands.
I
really
think
well.
his gear is really rad. And what's cool is Todd McFarlane really gave us this ability to like kind of use classic stuff. Like Commando Spawn was actually action figure, but also kind of our own take. Like the third one is like our version of Spawn.
Yep.
And he really allowed us to go ham on like colors and stuff, which is cool. Like, you can have a yellow Spawn if you want. It's very, very rad.
Mmm.
And you dress this one up as a commando because
He is gun based. So the first move I gave him. Oh, by the way, I want to clarify. When I say I gave him, I'm not the designer. I mean, just for the loadout.
well, also, but this is the tournament mode, so this is like right.
No, I mean I love
Yeah,
wet
so that's-
restands in general.
This is what you'll get from tournament
I
level
set up
1.
this loadout. Yeah, this is
Yeah.
not.
I've always loved restands.
Then I am doing this move.
Yeah.
So anyway, an anti-air gun,
Ooh,
and it can be amplified.
and guns are blazing.
And then he absolutely goes ballistic,
Hey,
which I think is just. I did not even mean that. I think that to me, if you just said, "What is peak Spawn?"
It's walking,
It's
shooting.
this.
Absolutely.
I love the idea that he has these hell powers, but because they're somewhat limited, he's like, I'm going to use my gun.
Yeah, yeah.
And you can see this will juggle them if they...
As I say, so that's an amplify of the upward gun.
Yes.
What?
Then he has a low gun, and that you can use. It's kind of slow, so they could fuzzy it, but you can mix up overhead and low gun. You can also hold it. You can cancel the hold, and then what's really cool is it's a low parry with a crushing blow.
Oh, that's awesome.
So it's a low parry, and a cancel.
Yes.
Aight.
it is a crushing blow.
And the same amplify from the anti-air gun is also...
Dang, Gibson going off. Thank you so much, Gibson.
Non-stop.
He's non-stop blazing. He's just...
I love the chances the designers took with this character, with some of the crushing blow requirements and those sort of things. Some really innovative things with Spawn, and it's really cool that that's happening with Spawn, such a iconic character that we've always wanted to have.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's also neat how our designers went, and our effects team and artist went crazy with, like, he has the plasma bolts, guns, fire, chains.
He's got it all.
Yeah, he honestly looks broken.
Our effects
Even
team
I'm saying looks.
really had a lot of work for this character.
But like I always say in these, we need to see that frame data.
He's
Yes.
good.
And then,
And cloth.
I mean,
Yeah, cloth.
that's another the experience that our effects.
Yeah, they
team
definitely screwed me on these
engineers
wings.
Got with Injustice with all
Right.
those capes, like
Well, also the
I should have checked it before I left.
Brainiac's tendrils and
Oh,
all that.
yeah.
Like that all just helps us build to what we have now.
It's funny, you listen, you read Twitter a lot, and a lot of people will be talking about, like, people who maybe have never made games talk about how they think games are made, and sometimes they're wrong, sometimes they're right.
This suit ain't red. This is an alternate outfit.
Game, they're all like, I bet that cloth is tough.
oh
Like,
yeah,
you don't have to know how to make games to know that that's a real difficult thing, and especially because it is involved so deeply in his combat style.
Oh,
So,
I mean,
Shout out to Lauren Judy.
shout
oh,
outs.
yeah, like from a QA perspective, cloth is. Oh, I'm not claiming we catch them
My
all.
Cole over there looking like he took Jay wig.
A lot. For every clipping cloth thing you find, there are 300 in Jira.
Right.
So lastly, he gets.
They finesse you out. They sure did finesse me on my wings.
dive
I'm missing 2 wings.
it's
Shaking my freaking head.
He does not have an amplify. He does not get a combo. It is usually unsafe on block depending on when he does it. But
I
it's
shoulda
good to have
checked.
a little extra dose of air mobility when he controls the ground so well because of the gun move.
Also, right now, current meta, a lot of times when people get knocked down, they jump.
Right.
And now using, dive kick out of jump to maybe get you out of some hairy situations.
Yes. He
And
can
it
use
covers a huge area.
That's the big thing.
Like it covers a huge area.
While the reward is not the best, the space control is pretty impressive.
Right. It's not a foot. It's a cape. It's
Yeah.
a dive cape.
So let's
Dive
go to
cape. He
variations.
ugly for that.
The one I use.
Okay.
The one he
This
used.
one
All right, let's
is
see this
your
one.
Standard kind of combo heavy one where there's not a lot of gimmicks here.
Ooh.
I love the cape.
What the heck? He look fresh.
Cowl is very cool.
Oh crap!
It's the shoulder charge, and if you amplify it, he gets a big combo starter. And that's kind of the showcase.
He has a universe. Please tell me that's very plus. Please tell me that's plus.
Absolutely unsafe. It is pretty much the.
Love me some restands.
You're like, look, I just want to do.
Look at how much damage that's doing into. Is that meterless?
Variation. I don't care.
Okay, I
about
don't think
that.
that's meterless.
But if you are
Please don't be
playing,
meterless.
The second move in it is this glide, and he can do a close version of.
Okay, at least the
fire
fries were good. They screwed me on the wings though.
As he's about to land,
Okay.
he can mess it up.
I want to give you some props. When we did this earlier, you did it like 5 times in a row without an issue.
Well, now I'm freaking
The
out.
pressure's on, the
Yeah,
pressure's
now
on.
I'm freaking out.
Yep.
This is bad. All right, one more chance.
Are you truly washed?
Oh, there it
Okay,
is.
there
There
we
it is. There it is. There it is.
You were
This isn't even hard. It's that I messed it up the first time, freaked out. This is why.
Got inside your own head.
How do you do it, Contra? Just
That live
Not
stream
bad.
pressure.
This is
Twice?
really bad. Yeah.
You hate when they try to show off the moves. Keep
YouTube,
mentioning it's
I
that
get
live
it.
stream pressure.
There you go.
Oh, I
But they
see.
probably getting.
I got this.
She's not doing anything. You're doing it all.
Yep, there we go.
If they
No, I
actually
gotta
stream
try.
more, they wouldn't have it.
No.
Just let me try it once. Down back 2. Oh, okay, I'm done.
What are they even
It's way
doing?
harder.
Can they
This
show
is
us the
why
inputs?
We watch Final Combat and
Yes.
do not participate in Final Combat.
That is true.
All right, so variation 3 is, I think, maybe the most interesting.
All right. Oh, this is I like this one.
I'm still mad about these wings, y'all. That's what they're gonna talk about in the comments. They gonna be clowning me over these wings.
First off,
That one looks ugly.
that cape, those shoulder things, that's great.
Nasty.
Okay, so this is a chain-based one. So the first thing he gains is actually a stance.
Chain reaction. That makes sense.
So if you just let it go, he does this anti-air. But if you hold down, he does a low.
That's so cool.
Is
low
it safe
takes up
though?
A ton of space. And if the opponent's controlling the ground, jumping is kind of what you want to do to beat it.
That's awesome.
This
So you're
has a
kind of
crushing
reacting
blow.
on what the opponent's doing
Opponent's
while
gonna
you're
do
doing it. Yep.
If you hold the stance out, it will get
What?
the low. He does the low. This can also be used.
Nah, there was
as
garlic, parmesan, and
a low
barbecue.
instead of the overhead. Then he gains a ground chain. It's a low-hitting move. It takes up almost the full screen.
Did you say
Actually,
Okay.
I'm
not
gonna
the
say
full
yeah. It
screen.
looks like the full
you
screen.
say a lot of real estate?
A lot of real estate. And amplified is extra damage, and the big thing is it's safe on blocks.
And so it tracks too, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
I don't have to do close medium on far. It
Right.
just happens.
We saw this from the trailer against the chain Scorpion versus Spawn
Yes.
chain battle.
So I think this being safe on block is a really big deal. You can do all these really great strings, and then it also gives you a mix-up option that's safe, because this is unsafe. And then lastly, one of the coolest moves is this chain grab, and this is a command grab.
You like that skin, Woody? I don't like that skin.
It'll hit in any point. It'll hit close, pretty far away.
So this is a down back. This is a down back forward input.
It's a back.
Oh, just
I like the things on his shoulder.
That's why I wasn't getting it to come out. I thought I was doing down back forward.
And he also still has his necroblasts as well.
Yes.
What?
And so the weakness is if they're crouch blocking, it will not hit them. They have to be stand blocking. So you are going to have to get them to stand block, but then if you can do that, this is pretty good. And if you amplify it and hold it, he turns invisible.
Here you go.
And this has a really cool crushing blow itself, where if he's invisible and you do the move again,
They're gonna keep messing up.
crushing blow.
Oh, they actually got it.
So a really fun thing to do is turn invisible.
Yeah, this video is definitely getting
Now,
demonetized.
it doesn't matter where you are, so you could sweep, you could repeat it, or it'd be a great opportunity to get that one.
Because they don't know you're missing the first thing.
Exactly.
Right.
So can you get
He
poked
looks
out of the
complete.
invisibility, or
Yes.
you're just invisible?
That's
If
the
he
good
gets it out,
thing.
he actually takes 20% more damage.
Wow.
And while he's invisible, he does 20% less.
Less.
So,
Good to know.
yeah, he is kind of taking a risk to go into it, but I think it's very, very powerful. I think it's one of the better invisibilities we've done.
And something to reiterate, it is not like, if we look back to a game like Injustice 2 with Swamp Thing, there's not a near, medium, far.
Correct.
This is any distance you
Yeah.
can grab the thing. And it just, I mean, I love this one because the mind games become really fun then. Like, do you go invisible and then they think you're doing...
Yeah, if they
something,
just
you
would
run
show us the
through it.
frame data, I would be able to
You know,
tell how
there's a
good
lot
he
of
is.
things you can do in that situation, which is really neat. So,
It does take a defensive stamina, so he can't just
That it?
turn invisible without a
Willy-nilly.
cost. But
gotcha.
that's not a bad cost to pay to literally be unseeable.
Give you that. I was thinking we had some people on chat last time when I was going through the logs later. Looking.
I think that's it.
when
You
we
read the chat?
sometimes I do.
I give him a little bit. I give him like a
used to
minute
do
to see if
that.
that's it.
Dangerous.
I don't do it as much.
Because I don't want to force YouTube to watch this.
Yeah, moving.
And I'll have to.
Doing some matches
Yeah.
with
Okay, with Spawn,
against Spawn. So would you like to play Spawn against?
Okay, yeah, that's it.
Derek and I.
All right, everybody on YouTube. So that is the Spawn reveal. Honestly,
Yeah.
okay, let me pause
That's
this.
got a 3 or
Okay, so honestly, the character, he looks very complete, and from what I've seen so far, he looks broken. Keep in mind, I said looks broken. Like Sindel looked broken, but she's not. So, like I said, I don't know why they don't just glance over the frame data real quick. Like, I don't get it at all. You said, what if you're in the birthday shout-outs mask? Look, and over. No, the part I want for YouTube is over. Now they're just gonna play some matches, but yeah, everybody, that is the Spawn trailer. My honest opinion is, like I always say, we need to see the frame data first, but he looks like he is broken. Looks. Keep in mind, I'm saying looks. I don't want him to come out and if he sucks or something or just mid tier, people are like, oh, you said this. No, I'm saying he looks broken. Because I don't see one tool that he doesn't have. He has a command grab, invisibility, restand, zoning, mids, mix-ups, good jump in, range. He literally is not missing anything. He has everything. Yep, dive kick. Like, dude looked like he got everything. So yeah, that is the Spawn trailer. I mean, not trailer, the reveal. I hope y'all enjoyed it. That's my honest opinion on him. I think he's gonna be ridiculous until we see his frame data. But he plus frames, like he literally has it all. Stance, like for real. Everybody in the chat is helping me out with this. He has everything. Good meter burn fireball too. At that, I already said good zoning, but dude literally has everything. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Check out my Twitch and my Patreon. And Nickopz out.